Hello and welcome back to another beer review. Me, Ruku. Today's beer review is the new version of the Meadow English Trappist Blonde. So this is the blonde version, sorry, by Meadow here, brewed in England, and this is our only Trappist monastery that we have. It says here that this is a blonde ale brewed and bottled at Mount St Bernard Abbey, Charnwood Forest. Now, to be quite honest with you, the last one, the last Meadow, the dark version, I wasn't overly struck on. I just think it wasn't up to the Trappist standard, although albeit very nice beer. I just felt that it wasn't very Trappisty. I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't sit right with me that there's such a thing as English monks. I don't know. But it says here, crafted under the watchful eyes of the monks at Mount St Bernard in Lancashire. The ales combine centuries of tradition with modern, sustainable techniques. Our non-profit brewery produces ale fit for any occasion, whilst helping support our community. Related to our dark ale in comparison, but not only in style, but our blonde uses the exact same ingredients, but brings a bitter, zesty twist on the original classic. This blonde ale re-ferments in a bottle. Store in a cool, dark place and chill well before serving, and the ingredients are water, barley malt, sugar, hops and yeast. And this is a 5%, and I think this is a 330. I don't know, it doesn't say. Oh, it is a 330, so I do say it. And it's got the authentic Trappist logo on there to prove that it is real and legit. I'm not saying it isn't, but again, okay, I'm looking forward to this, so let's just crack this open. Okay, there we go, there's a cap with the 3 lines, presumably representing the 3 mountains, or a mountain of some kind, going back to the Japanese sort of kanji style, where it's the 3 mountains. Right, so let's do this. Let's get on with the pour. I might leave a little bit in there, and I can't see how much I've got left because the label covers a whole bottle end of it. But there's the colour. Hissing away, it's slightly cloudy, but yeah, I've got about an inch or 2 left. I'm keeping the sediment in there because I'm going to remix this in a minute, and I'm going to show you what it's like with the 2 differences. So then, colour wise, let's go. It's very cloudy, but it's golden. You can see it's lighter here and very dark at the bottom here. Presumably some sediment has seeped through, no doubt, and made it that way. I'm just going to give it a little swig like that. The head then, brilliant white, nice carbonation. Crack on with the aroma. It doesn't really smell of much. I would just say add a push, just like a pale malt. Not much else in the way of the aroma, I don't find. But hey ho, right, it's all about the taste, and that's what I'm going to do now, so let's crack on and taste this. So cheers everyone. That's actually really good. Get it back in the holder there. Very, it is zesty, but it's also, there's a very nice maltiness to this, but the malt, I can't explain the malt. It's borderline wort, like a young beer is a wort. It's kind of waltish, but meets a zesty, perfumey sort of taste to it. The body itself is, I would say, a medium body, but it almost carries a ton of aroma with it. So when you're drinking through this body, the aroma tends to just expand in the mouth and gives it you sort of that floral, perfumey feel. I prefer this actually to the dark version, if I'm going to be bluntly honest. I prefer this straight off the bat. It feels more fresher, it feels a bit more summery, it feels a bit more lively, and I think that's done it really well. And only being at 5%, I mean, it's not the best percentage in the world, but For this style of beer, I think, yeah, it's done well. Should this be any higher, I don't think the zestiness would be there. I don't feel that the malts would really come through as well as they do. In actual fact, I think maybe it will just be a little bit more ruined, I don't know. But I'm just going to remix this now. Now I'm just going to pour straight down. We should see a change. Okay, there we go. And now we can see the change. You can see how cloudy that's gotten, how dark that is. The head still remains the same, but very, very dark and cloudy indeed. So this is all the sediment is in here now. So this is all the good stuff. I don't see any chunks of it, but presumably they've made it really. Oh yeah, I can see a few little bits. Yeah, there's a few tiny little dots of sediment left, but let's try it now. Straight away the body feels different. I don't know how or why, but the body feels different. There's less perfumey, there's less zestiness. Everything just seems a bit bland. It feels a little bit thicker. I'm going to say thicker, I guess. The flavours are really knocked down. There's not much flavours. Result, I prefer this unremixed. I think this is better unremixed, but as I say, I like to remix these beers with the sediment in there because you've got to have the best of both worlds in my eyes to know what one you prefer and how to prefer to drink it. So sometimes people prefer it with sediment, people prefer it without. But yeah, overall, not actually a bad beer. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by that. So I'm going to score that a good. I'm going to go for an 8 out of 10. I think that's pretty decent. So there it is. Tyne Meadow Blonde, 8 out of 10 from England. Thanks for watching.